Okay, let's get started with another fun watercoloring doodle project. Yay! We're gonna today do a few little, I don't know, birdie owls. It was a cross between a bird and an owl, and we're just gonna have fun with it. So what you're gonna need, grab your watercolors. I'm using today a Mozart panel. I love this. It's very highly pigmented, lots of neons and fun colors. I'm going to be using a graphic fine liner. It's an archival ink, but you can use a ballpoint pen, whatever you have around. Don't feel like you have to go out and purchase expensive little art supplies. I'm going to use a little jelly roller pen to highlight because I'm all about the highlighting. A piece of art's not done until I've highlighted it. And then I have these fun, funky travel paintbrushes that I'm trying out, and I'm actually really, really loving them. It's a Japanese brand, Funo, I don't know. I can't say it.
We'll put a link in the description.
That's right. We'll put a link in the description. So let's get started having some fun. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to put this over here as my reference. We're going to start off by making a pear shape. So just draw yourself kind of a big pear shape. You don't have to be perfect again, don't worry. We're going to come in and add a lot of fun to that. And then let's over here, on our little guy over here, let's just draw a big circle and maybe kind of just come off of it with some little wings, feather wings type of thing. And that's the basic shapes that we're going to be working with. This is so simple, y'all. So we're going to wet these areas. Let's start on the right with this little pear-shaped guy. And we're going to do a few layering things on him, but we're going to start out with wet on wet. And what that means is we're wetting this paper. If you've got watercolor paper, that's great. If you don't, and you're just having a little fun day, and you can grab whatever kind of paper you can, and you'll still have some fun. I'm going to do a little turquoise, and I'm just going to drop in some light color for the background of him. And then I'm going to just let that sit a minute, and I'm going to come up to his face. And I think we're going to make his little face some fun violet color. Remember what I've always told you. Everything looks really kind of ugly almost until you get down to the details. So don't be afraid or like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Because trust me, it won't be when you're done. And that's the fun thing about it, is you can add in and get some more depth just by tapping in some color. Okay, this isn't totally dry, but it's dry enough for me. I'm going to add in some darker wings on this dude, and I'm going to give him some fun colored wings. And then we'll add in on this side. And I think I want him a little more dramatic. And I'm even going to, oh, we got an ambulance going by. Something's going on. Help him, Lord. Help him. And then I'm just going to tap in some little bit darker colors. Let me get a little bit wet going on down here. A little more wet so that it blends in a little easier. And see how you can just tap in more colors and they'll blend in nicely. Ooh, that's going to be fun when it's done. I'm going to add in a little more water over here. And again, tap in some of these darker fun colors that we're going to use. Okay, I'm going to let that sit because we want it to dry a bit. And I'm just coming around here a smidge. We want it to dry just a bit, and I'm going to move on to our other little guy. And let's see. I think I'm going to put, first of all, we need to, oopsie, didn't get that all cleaned off. That's all right. I'm going to put in some, I think, some real fun pinks and oranges and just really fun, bright colors on him. Get the wing area. It's been raining the last few days, so it feels fun to do something cheery. I don't know where you are, but we're in South Texas, and we've been in the 80s, and all of a sudden, the last couple of days, it got cold again. It was down in the 50s. It was like, what is happening? Okay, let's start and add in some fun. Woo, that's a great color. There's a really fun neon pink. Let's bring that over into some of his wings. Ooh, so cute. I love playing with color because it's just endless, right? How about some neon red? Let's mix in some reds. Ooh, yeah. I love how that pink and the red mix. And we're going to bring that red all the way up on his head here. And we didn't draw it in, but I'm going to add in some little feather plumes. He needs some little plumes coming off of his head. Yeah. Okay, just laying down a little bit more color, make him a little more vibrant. Let's get that other wing. Oh, nice. And now let's put some of that neon red down at the bottom. Use whatever colors just inspire you for the moment. These are all just examples because really and truly your art is whatever you feel like. There's no set thing you have to do when you're doing fun doodle art and impressionistic stuff. This is my kind of fun. So I just added in a little purple there. Why not, right? Okay. I think that's a good base. And let's see, anything else I want to do? Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, this little guy over here, he needs a little top hat. So I'm just going to grab some black and I'm just going to give him a little top hat. And I'll leave a little white window there. And cute. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera for a minute. Get your blow dryer or let it dry naturally, but I'm not going to have you sit here and listen to me blow dry for a couple of minutes. And I'll see you back in a minute, okay? All right, so I've dried everything. Everything is pretty dry. It might be just, it's dry to the touch. It may have some moisture still left in it, but we'll see how this goes. Let's start with our little guy over here. He needs some big eyes, right? Alrighty-o, and I'm just using my little graphic fine liner, and then I'm going to make him some dark pupils on the inside, and let's give him some glasses. There we go. He needs glasses, right? And how about just a little beak nose? Whoop, that's not so little, but that's okay. All right, he's already looking cute. And let's do some outlining on his feathers. Again, I always like to go around things twice because I like things that aren't perfect and that are a little irregular. Same with the head. We're gonna just go around that and his little tummy. We'll give him some feet. And he's just got a couple little beak claws there, whatever you call those. And then let's get to having some fun decorating his feathers. And I think for this, I'm gonna do a little sideways. And we'll go back in and I'm going to add some fun little highlights and stuff. All right, we're already looking good, huh? Let's just do some swirls around his belly. Your creativity is the only thing that limits you. So just get fun. You can do this, you can do squares, you can do circles, you can do diamonds, you can do squiggle lines. Anything goes, because we are truly not, we're just doing it intuitively, whatever you feel like putting down on the paper. I just made a little area where his kind of head and his little face is defined there. And I think that's cute. And then I'm just going to outline his hat a couple of times. There we go. So there's the basic outline for this little guy. Let's move on over here. He looks like a little Jupiter right now, but we're gonna make him a cute little guy. So we're gonna come down, and then I'm gonna come out on the wing. And here I'm just gonna kind of swoop in with some like feathers on the wings. And down and out, and once again just swooping down with those feathers for his little wings. And twice around here. Let's give him some fun little long, let's make his legs long. There we go. There we go. And this little guy is going to have extra big eyes. So here we go. Here we go. Alrighty. And let's do another layer on the inside. Another circle. And a circle inside that. Perfect. Shall we create? I think I'm going to even just come around here with his little body, and his wings are going to be out behind his body. That's fine. And then we're going to give him a nice big nose. These all have little beak noses. Leaving a little area there of kind of his little highlight on his beak. And then, oops, there we go. And then I'm going to just give him a little face around his face. Okay, so there's the basis of this little guy. And let's just go ahead and create his little fur and his little plume on the top of his head. I'm going to put the pen aside now, and I'm going to pick back up my paintbrush, because I'm going to add in with just a little black paint some other little details here, and I'm just going to come in and give him some little feathers that are sticking down, and random little strokes, nothing planned or perfect here. And I think I'm even going to come along, and I may even just darken in that circle and this one. Perfect. And I'm going to do that on here too, on his little feathers around his face. Okay, I like that better. I'm going to also add some over here on our little guy around his eyes as well. Okay, that's the basis of all the watercolor we're going to put down. I may, you know, you get to working and you go, oh, let me just add this, and oh, let me just put in a little, shadowing kind of dimensions on some of them. And it's really endless what you can do. Goodness, you know, have fun. And I'm going to do that on the tips of this little guy's wings. And over here. Okay. Very good. So let's start doing our highlighting, my favorite part. Yay! So here we go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in with just some nice white lines around the eyeballs on this little guy. Oh, he's so cute. Again, this is just a little gel marker, but if you've got a any kind of marker will work actually, or you can use paint. I like using the gel markers though, because it's just, I think they're just fun and easy to work with. I'm going to just add in some little rectangles here indiscriminately. No pattern, no rhyme or reason. Just giving him some fun. He looks like he wants to give me a hug. And then I'm going to just put a little highlight here and a little highlight there. Oh my goodness. Oh, how fun. And how about I come around here with white? That I might have to go around twice because after it dries it's going to get a little opaque. Okay, I am thinking he is adorable. He makes me laugh. Alrighty, so how about our guy over here? Let's just give him little blocks of white around his eyes. And he looks so studious, doesn't he? I know all you kiddos are off school and having to homeschool and whatnot, but you can still have some fun doing a little art, and I hope that you are, because that's our goal, is we want to help you have a little fun while you're just hanging out at home. I'm going to just add some little dots around his little mouth here. Oh, that's cute. And then maybe some just circles in between here on his feathers. Again, get creative. These are just ideas, but I'm sure you all have a lot of creative. I've got some very creative people in my family. My mother really was the one that kind of, I think, in our family had the first creative gene. And I grew up watching her create all kinds of things, turning trash into treasures and painting and doing all kinds of wonderful things. So it's something that you can learn. You can add onto your skill as time goes on, because nobody is born, you know, usually with a ton of skill. So there we have it. I love these two. Oh my gosh, I could totally see this being a card, or just putting it in a little frame and writing up here. Let's just write something. I'm going to say, love ya. Love ya. All right. You can always highlight that in, like we've talked about, by doing your downstrokes. I'm going to just do it on the U for you all, and or the ya, and you can do what you'd like on the other. Down on the A and the back side. See how messy and imperfect all this is? You can do it. Art doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. All right, there's another series. Download the downloadable for free. Have fun with it. Trace it. Do something else with it. I don't know. But we sure did have fun, and I hope you did too. See you next time.